light.
Yeah.
Today, so
very cool venue. I've definitely wanted to run like an indoor-outdoor kind of thing for a long time. So props to these guys making it happen.
Sick. Especially in the summertime, forget about it. Sign me up.
Dude, when I went to Smash Factor all those years ago, there's like a pre-party day like on the Friday or something, and it was at a venue that was kind of like partially outside like that, and it was so nice. Really had a great vibe to it.
That's dope. But we're getting into it here. Law, looks like the Smash GG profile picture tech is the only tech that matters, as they are rocking the Ness here, going up against Raiders Fox. So again, a character, seldomly seen. Most Fox mains are definitely specialists. So kind of like how Link mains are. So right now, definitely looking pretty solid for Raider right here in the early percents.
Yeah, Fox, one of those characters that certainly took a dip in results and appearances during the Wi-Fi era of things. I mean, he's just so fragile, so precise and technical that really not someone you want to enter a Wi-Fi bracket with. Ness, on the other hand, I think he's a lot more compatible with the way things have been played for the last year and change. So, don't forget about Fox is really the point of what I'm saying here. This character was considered in the upper echelon before COVID, and I think it would be foolish to count him out just because there's been a couple patches, a couple buffs, a couple new DLCs. Fox still got it, and he'll always have it in Smash.
No, 100%. I feel like it's like, death taxes, Fox at least being semi-decent in Smash, things that you can always count on. And in a matchup like this, as history have shown, can be kind of a gross matchup. Ness is definitely a character that can abuse you if your recovery is incredibly linear towards the ledge, and having so many things that can rack up damage quickly and kill you alarmingly early. As you see right here, Law, was able to generate a lead there, but the back air from Raider at least able to keep things up stock-wise.
Oh, the PK fire on the high side B from Fox. Sometimes, actually, usually a death sentence, but not going to see anything pay off too big for Law here. That said, still got a pretty fat lead, 50%, especially when you're a character like Ness who kills so early. I'm definitely on notice if I'm Raider right now.
Yeah, and you see, interesting choice. You don't usually see Town and City opted to as a starter almost ever, and you can definitely see why. I feel like Ness would like this stage. Having those platforms that extend out over the ledge definitely going to make it a little bit easier for Ness to get out of harm's way against Fox, and I'm sure vice versa.
Okay, both of them kind of looking for this chase down. Even though Law's in the lead, he seems to want to keep the pressure up, actually going to pay for it. Too many unsuccessful approaches, lands him at disadvantage, and also on the receiving end of Fox back air. Not the strongest move out there anymore, at least. Used to be pretty good, and it's still going to be enough to take you out on Town and City, which has those smaller horizontal blast zones.
Back air is still nice.
Ooh. Oh, and so is Ness's Nair. That's a move that'll always be threatening as well. And I'm sure Town and City didn't do any favors to Raider in surviving that.
No, absolutely not. And you see, Law, once again, dungeoned off on that platform, but able to get back nicely. And again, at the low percent, if you're Raider, you definitely have to be very, very cautious, because that's where Ness can really rack up the damage on a fast faller.
Yeah, or just actually get the stock. Ooh, gonna see the directional air dodge. Usually a last resort kind of panic option. I can't blame you if you're Law right now for going for that. Like, things are getting down to the wire. You might just want that one slippery escape. Unfortunately, it doesn't really work out for him, but it's still so close to even at this point. I feel like the next big breakaway could end up winning the match. It's gonna be Raider getting a Nair here, keeping the stage control up. Ooh, and Law slip by.
Yeah, his Law have been having a rough time in getting out of the corner. You see, Raider definitely making their, showing their hand here. Again, Fox doesn't necessarily have the extension tree he once had, but still, Nair to up smash is something you have to respect at all times. Oh my god.
You really got Sparks at 76? And the up smash does it? What? Yeah, that was so strong. Poor Fox, man. Truly the glass cannon of the game, but it feels like he's a lot more glass than cannon nowadays. Yeah. Losing some kill power on his back air, and a lot of the tricky setups he had to take stocks early in Smash 4 have gone by the wayside. They've been lost to time. So, it's him getting chipped out a lot of the times now. Yeah,
Fox, again, like you mentioned, still a pretty solid character, but looking at where he was coming from, especially near the end of Smash 4's meta, when that character was like full, the game plan was fully developed, totally a force to be reckoned with. And again, a little bit of watered down in this game, but still having a lot to play with here. And for the most part, that was a really close game through the whole way out. So if you're a Raider, you definitely have a puncher's chance here. But let's see if Law will allow that punch to be thrown.
Now hear me out, Koopa and Stream. Of course, we were just talking about how Ness is a pretty good Wi-Fi character. Fox isn't, right? But this is offline. Why would that matter now? Well, if you're a Fox player and you're forced to play online for like a year plus, are you going to just not play the game that much? Are you going to pick up a different character? Is your Fox going to be as sharp as it once was? And accounting for all that grinding time that the Ness players, the Sonic players were getting in there on Wi-Fi, which definitely still teaches you something and helps you improve. I don't know. It could be a little bit of a slow restart for some of these characters' metagames. That said, I mean, that's not all determined here in this matchup between Raider and Law, but it is something to think about.
Yeah, no, it goes back to exactly what we said at the top. Certain players are going to have a distinct advantage, because A, they were entering a lot of Wi-Fi tournaments because and B, because they were able to play their characters in the Wi-Fi tournaments. And Fox definitely one of those characters, as Law is continuing to lay down the law here in this first stock.
50% lead here, Fox on the final breath of this stock. If Ness has anything to say about it, so many ways to kill. Up throw would actually kill, I think. Dash attack, plenty of aerials, but instead it's actually going to be Law going out first. Fox does have a lot of firepower. It's just not easy to land those raw hits. All right, especially on a guy who's as small and evasive as Ness.
Yeah, and he does it with a backpack on. Kind of nuts.
Straps over the shoulder on Ness with the backpack.
You ever try to run with the backpack? It's not easy.
Ooh, okay, able to jump just in time, sticks the forward air out, and still whittling away at this stock here. Law able to take it with forward air. Okay, probably a Town and City exclusive there. You do die just a little bit early to the left and right here.
All right, so get 87% to make up here, so definitely nothing that Ness can't make up in spades as we've seen time and time again. It's the platforms transition out, and that's where things can always get hairy on Town and City, Max.
Whoa, the Nair into the up smash in the wrong direction could have been a huge stock right there for Raider, but instead he's going to have to keep working at it. Got the PK Thunder, yeah, with his back turned there. This guy might have been a Smash 4 Fox main, man. That's kind of the universal sign for I'm looking for up tilt as a 2-frame, yep. But obviously not a valid option here in Ultimate.
Yeah, back in my day. Ooh, connects right there, but still just coming up short on that Nair to up smash. If you're missing on those conversions, it's definitely... Don't want to give your opponent, any sort of extra life right there, but able to finally get that stock off as Raider and having a pretty sizable lead here. Let's see what they're able to do with it.
Law bluffing the self-hit on PK Thunder there. Not sure what he was going for, but either way, it looked like Raider called it out. Managed to get a little bit of damage for himself. No jump on the Ness, but just floating back to ledge, falling safely. Up throw into dash back. I like that. Don't get buttoned out on the way down. Ness is so prone to doing that.
Oh, boy.
The chase down begins. It's going to be Raider playing some games in the corner here, dodging a little bit, using Fox's good vertical speed to his advantage. Not getting trapped by Ness. Whoa, throws out a wild up smash. Could have paid for that with a stock. Maybe.
Yeah, that was definitely a heat check, from half court, just to see if you're still having a pulse or not. But
and one of his own right there from Raider throwing out the back air spot dodge down smash, but it's not going to work out or get punished. Such an intense moment right here. Are we getting a third game or not? Signs point to yes. Oh, scared him anyway, but actually got a little bit scared himself. Didn't go far enough with the neutral there. If he kept holding forward, that would have connected and just sent Ness to his death.
Yeah. They say the only thing you have to fear is a fox with a gun. And
I thought it was fear itself.
Nah.
All right, my bad.
Yeah. Trust me, I'm a history teacher, and I also commentate Super Smash Brothers.
Smash historian, bro. The job I have actually performed IRL.
That's true.
All right, guys. First game 3 of the night, though, after some kind of dominant 2-0s.
Yeah.
Right? Nothing else?
Yeah.
2-1?
Right, I don't think so. Yeah, looks like it's been pretty chalk most of the way through here. We're on the verge of a seeding upset at the very least. So, Law definitely looking to avoid a loser's bracket. Raider looking to punch their ticket into top 32 winner side. It will be decided here on the Kalos Pokemon League. So let's see how it shakes out.
I feel like this matchup is just so annoying for Fox because all the little strings he gets on so many characters for free are really nerfed on Ness. You see him being floaty, being a mid-weight, having fast aerials like that neutral air. You get popped up by a weak dash attack, normally that's just open invitation for Fox to start comboing you. Instead, Ness is able to mash something out that does a lot of damage and win some positional advantage. We see Raider paying the price for that pretty strongly early on. Wow, almost dies for that roll. Not going to actually happen, though. Barely avoids it.
Jeez, bro. There we go. The back throw will connect, and the tried and true that that move is busted. As the back throw will get that that first stock into favor of Law. So still sitting pretty, getting the fair drag down his knight though, and still continuing his onslaught. Wait a second, time to life.
Just to be clear, I'm cringing at the fact that Fox actually dies to that. The poor guy can't get a break, man.
Yeah.
Not even all the way in the corner on the biggest stage. Not even max rage from Ness. I mean, cut Fox a break.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's hard out here, for sure. Nonetheless, though, able to even up with that up smash. So again, 70%. You know, Knights had some pretty decent combo strings where they've been able to make that up in no time flat. So we'll see if this is another one of those instances here. Oof.
Law making the fatal mistake of trying to punish Fox Nair on shield. Of course, just throw out a grab for free and get infinite pressure off of it. Results in a lot of damage for Raider. Sorry, I keep doing that. He's brought this one back in a huge way. Now only about 25% down. Far from over at this point.
Yeah, Raider still pressing here. Good read on the roll, on the roll, catching up with that back air.
Oh, and speaking of back airs, managing to air Fox right there. Neutral air actually losing that exchange.
Yeah.
Oh, spins it too early.
You see Raider once again, shooting for the moon there. Definitely don't want to give yourself an opportunity to get punished. You see him jumping around. He's looking for it at the up there.
Yup.
We'll connect right there. So it is Law that, breaks the tie for the time being.
Yeah, shooting for the moon and shooting to kill. I think Raider really telegraphed the fact that he's looking for landing Nair or landing something in a situation like that. Pays the price, but quickly reclaims that stock. It is dead even in game 3 now. Most intense match of the night so far, Koopa. Who is going to take it? Okay, this time a little bit more respectful of Ness's mashability out of those combos. Still ends up getting 2-piece. Oh, but he's keeping it coming? No, not for long. Ness's neutral air will always get him out of stuff like that. Not always, but frequently.
Yep, no, for sure. And, it's so scary, Max. Either one of these characters touches the other, it could definitely go for long strings, and Law and Raider have definitely showcased that all night. As you see once again, Raider generating a lot of offense out of that Nair, but it's at the late percents where he's really been fishing for those kills. So definitely have to be mindful of that if you're Law.
And the percents are just so close. Even though Raider's getting like 2 or 3 of these little hits in on Law before he's able to mash out of it, Ness is actually winning those trades numerically. So now we see a very unhealthy Fox trying to make it back to center stage. Manages to catch the neutral air into up smash though, and Raider upsets Law, walks away from the setup in a hurry. Little bit of a pop-off right there, and he takes the set. Actually, wait, was that Raider or was that Law? I don't know. Was that an upset getting up or?
In the player cam I saw a pop off. So
okay.
That was very much indeed a proud, a happy pop off. And let's take a look at it one more time on our replay. Once again, that was so close. And we mentioned how Raider was definitely showing her hand a lot. With the Nair to up smash again, like we brought up in Smash 4, Fox had it felt like an unlimited number of combo trees to kill you at any percent. It felt like at whatever percent he hits you with, he had something that could follow up into a kill. In this game, it's a little bit more linear and tighter, and Raider was able to get his conversion when it mattered the most, and something that we missed a lot in the last in the last however many months, Max, is in-person pop-offs. That's what I miss the most. Watching somebody, just able to de-stress and let all that energy out, hopefully in a non-destructive way. But nonetheless, it's still one of my favorite things of off-line Smash. So good job on Raider. Congratulations to them.
Yeah, it is definitely cathartic to see that after like a really tense set. On Wi-Fi, you don't get that, and just